Hi, guys. Welcome to the Strawberry Gems podcast. I'm your host, Monday Sauce, and we have another episode of this podcast, man. But yeah, how are you guys? How are you doing? I feel great doing this right now. I'm excited, and let's get to it. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so I have a question right here. So I'm reading on my phone. If you can see, if you're watching, if you're listening right now, it has a video pod exclusively on Spotify. Yeah, let's get it. All right, so it says here. All right, it says, "Hi Monday. I just wanna let you know that I just had a breakup, and my question is, should I still keep in touch with my ex through social media?" Like following them, or like following them on Instagram and still be friends on Facebook, because every time I see their stories and their posts, it mentally fucks me up. But at the same time, I don't want to unfollow them or block them because I think that's immature. Any tips or advice? Oh man, oh man, oh man. All right, let's get to into this. So basically, whoever sent this question, or whoever likes, you know, uh, like send this, they're debating if like should they follow that, or should they still follow their ex on social media, like in Instagram or Facebook or whatever social media platform, maybe TikTok and whatever it is, man. But this person feels like if they freaking you know uh unfollow them, or it sounds like they feel like it's immature of them, because maybe they don't want to do it. Maybe they're waiting for the ex to basically, they're the one who's gonna do the unfollowing. I'm gonna remove my hat right now. I'm getting fired, man. I'm getting fired. All right. Okay. So, um, honestly, it depends how your mental state and mental capacity of this, and also of the situation. It also depends on the breakup, the situation. But honestly, for me, in my personal opinion, because I've done it, the relationship, or the relationship is over. Basically, it's done, right? And I feel like you're just holding on to the memories, and you just don't want to let go of things. But in reality check, you are still, you know maybe not move on or something. But honestly, like, my point is, you need to focus on you. You need to focus on the healing part. You need to focus on yourself. And if you don't wanna like unfollow them, or like block them or whatever, it's gonna be, you can restrict them. You There's where you can have options where you can restrict, and you won't see them, or you can just hide their stories, like whatever you need to do. But I feel like in that way, there was still gonna be attachment in a way, because for me, based on my experience, because also this also can happen. All right, it's like you don't want to unfollow them, or you don't want to unfollow them, or you want to block them because you want to show, like, I'm doing better. I'm doing better without you. I'm doing better. I'm good. I'll show you. I'll show you that I'm shining right now. That I'm going to the gym. I'm better, or Oh, I got this, a new girl or a new guy, and I don't want to be a hypocrite. At first I was, normally like that's the case. A lot of breakups are like, oh, they're going to the gym, or maybe posting like subliminal messages, and that's okay. It's part of the process. It's part of the breakup, I feel like. But for me, what I did on my breakup is when the time was right, and I feel like it's really like, fucking with your mental health, and it's fucking with you, and you cannot really handle it because you're gonna get hurt. Oh, you're gonna get hurt. Who's that guy? Who's this? Whatever, whatever. And also it also plays a part where like her friends will post for her, like show, oh, here you go, she has another guy, or like, she's doing better, whatever, whatever. So it just all comes back honestly to just really focus on yourself. And I feel like it's not immature to block them or like unfollow them. And no matter what, people will judge you whatever you do. But honestly, this is the time, in my personal opinion, this is the time for you to be selfish and just focus on you, focus on yourself, and just really mentally check that you and this person is not together anymore, and you just need to focus on you. You know. So for me, like it's hard. It was hard at first. I don't want to do it, but I needed to like really, like block them or unfollow them. It's just because I just want to focus on my mental health. You don't want to see their posts. You don't want to see their stories. You don't want to be curious about those things. Like at first, it will be hard. Honestly, it will be hard. But always remember, like time time will heal all wounds. That's what they say. And also, the truth, will always be there and will always show when the time comes. And if you guys are really meant for each other, it will happen. And at the same time, I feel like when you are affected by the posts or the stories, I think it's really, you need to really like block them or whatever, because I feel like, maybe, you know moving forward or moving to the future, you can still add them, when the time is right, when you're healed up, or maybe you find another person, or you just don't care anymore and you're just happy and living your life, and you just forget about it and just be, thankful for the relationship, thankful for the memories. And of course, I just want to say, like, this is like a case to case basis, because I really don't know what's your situation, how you broke up, or anything like that. I'm just telling you that you really need to, focus on you. And at the end of the day, you're broken up. There's no, you never know if the girl or the guy is fucking with another girl or guy, or they're, doing shit. You don't know anymore. It's done. You don't have any control on that. And I remember, like, my homegirl, Monique. Um, there was a time where, like, when I was going through the breakup, you overthink shit. You think this. You feel like you are not enough. Why did it happen? You question yourself. Why did this happen? Wasn't I enough? Should I do better? You all of this, like, questions, and like you're crying for no reason. You're doing this. What I'm just trying to say, like, feel the emotions, go through it, feel it, like, cry if you need to cry. vent if you need to vent. And for of course some people, they go with the alcohol, go with the vices. And at first maybe it's okay, but if it goes it go if it's like you're not productive anymore, it's fucking you up, then that's gonna suck for you, because it's gonna destroy you more. I think at first it'll be understandable, but if it's like you cannot overcome it, then it will really like eat you up as much as possible. So, but what I'm just trying to say, like what my friend Monique said at that time is, let go of the things you cannot control, and focus on the things you can. And that quote right there, until now, to this very day, like with my now that I'm dating, have experienced situationships, experienced like short-term relationships, dating wise, you really, that's a really good quote. Like, you need to let go of the things you cannot control. If that person is cheating on you, if that person don't care about you. But yeah, that's my point. Like, you don't have any more control, and it's really hard, but you really need to think like, okay, this is what I can control. This is what I can control. Like, focus on myself. Do this, do that. And yeah. So whatever works for you, honestly. Like, but for me, I really completely like cut it off. And of course, there's also this a lesson that I've also learned. If that was a long-term relationship, of course your family, your friends are like, man, that sucks. I thought there was forever. I thought that was it was you guys. That was, so also it's already like mentally effing you up. When the everywhere you go, like, parties, see your friends, and they're curious about it, they ask you about it. And what I've learned to, like, you need to be ready. You need to be ready mentally, and you need to really speak up of your boundaries. Like, if they ask you about it, like, if you're comfortable and you're really like, you trust this person, and you're like, you're okay like discussing the breakup and all that, then go ahead. But you can also say, because there's some people, it's hard for them to say no. You can also tell them, like, you know what, I don't want to talk about it. I'm trying to heal, I'm trying to move on, and I just don't want to talk about it. Can you not ask me that? Sometimes you need to do that, man. And if they really love you, if they really respect you, they will accept that in a way. And yeah, you need to have boundaries, man. And what else? Yeah, if basically, I'm just saying, pour all the emotions, pour all the energy, the positive energy of becoming the best version of you. And also at the same time, it's like, assess yourself. Assess yourself and see, like, okay, why did this happen, what can I do to be better, and all that. Because honestly, like, I for sure, whoever asked this, there's a possibility they might have an idea. But anyways, I was in a long-term relationship, man. And like, I was in an 8-year relationship. So it was really hard for me. Like, it fucked me up mentally. The aftermath was really bad. Whatever I found out. And what else? Like, I wanna, like, it came to the point where, like, man, this is gonna be sensitive, yo. It came to the point where, like, you just wanna, like, end it all. It came to the point where, like, I wanna end it all. And I was in fucked up mental state. And at the same time too, if you are, you it depends on the person. There's some person like they just go get another person to just get it over with, like get in, hop on with the relationship right away, and they forget about it, whatever, or they numb the pain. I don't know, man, but whatever you do, basically, it's just, I feel like, for me, based on my experiences, I feel like, like focus on you, try to be alone, assess yourself, whatever, what happened in that. Be thankful for it. Always be thankful, even if it's bad or good, because no matter what, that person still was in your life, and you learn from it, you cherish it, you have good memories about it, and of course, it will really fuck you up, man. Like, like maybe her friends or his friends side up with them, your friends side up with you, but at the end of the day, both of you know what's real and what's true. For sure, not it's not gonna be 100%, but you just need to roll with the punches, man. Roll with the punches. So like for me, I like, even my family, like, even my family or my friends, they were saying, oh, she posted this, or he did this, whatever, or, oh my god, this was, what I'm saying. Like, of course, there's gonna be in a point where, like, you are curious about what they're doing, and what's happening right now, and it will just f you up more. So I feel like if you have the mental capacity, or you have, you can handle, like, seeing that, then go ahead. But for me, like, I wouldn't do it. I just want to, like, cut everything off and move forward and close that door, and hopefully better doors will open. And I feel like, also, like, in my life right now, like, the more you work on yourself, the more you learn from this, you'll make mistakes. You will be doing some shitty things, man. Like, honestly, you will be doing shitty things, because, like, like, if you're not fully move on, if you're not over to that person, and then you went on a date, right? And this happened to me personally. You went on a date, and, like, it's unfair for the person that, they're expecting you all right, but you're not all, but you yourself is not all right. And I always say, like, it's baby steps, man. Like, let's say if the other person found someone, then it is what it is. That's their decision, and that's their life, and for you is, this is your lane. Carve your lane. Make your own lane. If it doesn't, if you is this the time you want to travel. This is the time you want to just, like, discover your talents. Go ahead. Is this the time you just want to do self-care on yourself? Go ahead. It's just, basically, it's just the mission to be completed is, you'll be all right, you'll be okay, you'll get to the point where, like, wow, everything's good now. So, like me, like I told, it came to the point, like, what, I just don't want to know anything about it. And for sure, no matter what, you will see some parts of it, but at least it's reduced. And one of these days, maybe, down the line, maybe, you'll be friends with your ex, everything's cool, you're healed already, you're good, it doesn't affect you anymore. And always remember, the add a friend or the follow will always gonna be there. Like, you can always click that. It's always gonna be there. And for sure, like there's gonna be, cause I also had experience where, like, there's a person, they're gonna be like, why did you unblock me, or why did you block me or follow me, like why, like, we had this good, or we had this good, and I thought we are all right. But you just need to tell them, no, I'm so sorry, I just really can't do it, and you just need to, need to do that mentally. So at the end of the day, you need to do you. You need to be okay, and no matter what you need to do, it needs to get to the point you're all right. You'll be all right. And also what I've learned from my homie Stivey, because I don't know, man. 2023 is breakup season. Because for me, like, I'm good. My 2023 was really good. The now it's 2024. 2024 is also good for me. It's only January. It's about to be the end of January right now while I'm recording this podcast, and everything's good for me, man. Like, love life's good. Mental is good. Network is good. You know what I'm saying? But back to the subject. But I'm just saying, like, like my homie Stivey. If you ever, you can also listen to our on our episode. It's called the 300 pounds mindset. Man, a lot of people love that episode. So if I would encourage you to, I would encourage you to listen to it. It's funny, man. It's funny. Like, trust me, it's an hour, but it's funny as hell. Like, that's like my most watched episode, honestly. So me and Stivey might collab again. But anyways, he basically, he used his breakup to go to the gym and really lose that weight. Of course, it's not just all the breakup, but it played a part, and basically saying like, oh, you need to use all the darkness, or you need to use all that energy to turn into a positive. And he did it physically, because for me, I focus on my mental health, I focus on my communication, and I focus on reflecting. I focus on what I need to work on, and like, listen to, like, do whatever I need to do. I did breath work. Breath work is good. You should try it. Look it up. Breath work. I did breath work. I read a lot of books. I listened to a lot of podcasts. Surrounded myself with different people. Make my communication better. Reflect on the things I need to work on. What else? I traveled a lot. Met a lot of people. Made a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends of different states. Traveling, man, I advise you to travel. If you ever listen to the other episode, like, like I'm saying, like, travel is good for you. Like, you'll find yourself in a way. But yeah, but I'm just saying, like, just if you need to block them, block them. If you can, like, you can handle it, then like, handle it. But for me, like, honestly, like, I would just, in my personal opinion, I would just, like, cut it off. And one of these days, once you're okay and it doesn't bother you anymore, like, then you can just add them again or whatever. Maybe, but most of the time, maybe at that time you'll be good. You may have your girlfriend, or experience other girls, or you experience other guys, and you will be okay. So I hope whatever decision you make, I hope you find it. But right now is the time to just focus on yourself, discover things, discover who you are. Try discover being alone, discover what you want to do in life, what you want to be as a person, and it will get better, man. Like, this too shall pass. Because for me, like, it was hard, but now I'm, like, really, like, I'm really good. If you are my friend, like, like, I've changed so much that I'm, like, different in a way. The way I think, the way I communicate, the way I see the world, the way I see people, and, like, better doors was open for me. Better things happened to me. Better girls came to my life, and I discovered, oh, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, or this is what happened, or this is what I, and now, like, freaking, like, a lot of my friends and a lot of the homies I met, and, now ask for advice, and, I can, like, tell them what I've experienced and advise them, and then now you're asking, whoever this person, now you're asking, and yeah, just basically just be selfish right now. Focus on you. If you need to block them, block them. If you don't, you don't. And I hope you heal from it. I hope you get better. I hope you use all this energy to better yourself. My homie Stevie did it physically, I did it mentally, and now I'm doing it physically. Like everything is great, man, and you will be okay. You will be all right, and you will realize that like breakdowns are breakthroughs, and once the door is closed, a better door's gonna open. And also, time is the ultimate truth teller. Remember that whatever happened to you, time will be the ultimate truth teller. And whatever happened, on your relationship or whatever, like as long as you forgive yourself, you learn from it, and I hope you didn't do anything wrong, and blessings will come to you, man. Like and I also believe like karma is really strong, and if you did bad, it will come back to you. So just as much as possible, be nice, be kind, fill yourself with love, surround yourself with family, surround yourself with friends. So discover the thing. This is the time you're like, this is the most, like you this is the time to shine, man. But yeah, what else can I say before I end this podcast? If you're having a bad day, it's just a bad day, but it's not a bad life. This too shall pass. And do you focus on you, love yourself. And yeah, so I hope you learn from this, reflect on this, and be a better person, and come out to the dark place in your life, and be 10 times better in baby steps, man. It will take time, but you'll get there. And surround yourself with good people, all right, because they will be your support system. You cannot do it alone, man. You cannot do it alone, whoever this is. But yeah, I think that's our episode of this podcast, and I hope it helped you out. I'm your host, Monday Sauce. Oh my god, it's full of relationship questions, man. I'm your host, Monday Sauce. This is Strawberry Gems Podcast. Love, peace, love. Breakdowns are breakthroughs. Yeah, yes, sir. Bye.